They're tapped though, so divide by 0 replaces itself. And we're still at 13. For the meme win. Nice. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for your time and attention. We have a meme deck for you today. Lucky number 13, playing with the Trisk. I don't even dare pronounce the full name. I will at the end of today's video, just for quick laughs. But yeah, drawing 13 cards in our hand, immediately winning the game on our upkeep, which is really cool with, you know, a little Thanos snap. You got to do it to your opponents for fun. I made this deck to celebrate reaching Diamond yesterday, just for fun, right? Taking a quick break to make a video while I continue that push to Mythic, and it ended up performing better than I really ever expected, which is cool. So I wanted to share this deck with you guys today. It's a lot of fun and something unique that I've not seen yet. So let's break it down. We're talking about the deck's strategies, its synergies, showcasing all of that in the gameplay footage. And then we're gonna wrap up with our final thoughts. Like the video to help support, join the community if you want. Let's go. Alrighty, lucky number 13, the Trisk, as I will refer to it, is a 1/3, and you have no maximum hand size at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game, and you can pay 4 to draw a card, which is absolutely bonkers, right? And of course, this is a 60 card best of 1, 3.6 average mana value deck with 31 non-creatures, 7 creatures, and 22 land. But we have the Amiria's Call, the Seagate Restoration here, bringing our land total up quite far above what I would typically run, but we really do want to use those module land cards or the bolt lands, pay 3 life, to bring them into play as spells pretty frequently, right? One's going to draw us a bunch of cards, the other one's going to make some angels for us to fill up the field. We have Cave of the Frost Dragon and Hall of the Storm Giants in play for late game if we can't get the job done through the Trisk. We have the Wizard class, which will allow no maximum hand size. We have the Trisk for no maximum hand size. And then we have the Seagate Restoration for no maximum hand size as well, which is really, really cool. We have a lot of draw within the deck. The Wizard class level 2 is going to draw us 2 God of the Voyage. Whenever we play a land on top of her, put a Voyage counter on. And then when we choose to bring her back into play from exile, we're going to draw cards equal to the number of Voyage counters that she's accumulated, which is really cool. So that can be a really generous late game draw. We've got Memory Deluge, you know, drawing 2, which is really great. And then recasting it plus multiple copies. It's kind of silly. And then Curse of Surveillance. I'm having a ton of fun with this. At the beginning of Enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than that player draws a card equal to the number of players or equal to the number of curses attached to that player, right? So they're non-legendary, they can stack, and we have multiple kinds, right? Curse of Surveillance for the draw, and then Curse of Silence, you know, which also will draw, and we can, you know, kind of tax our opponent, right? Naming stuff like Allrun's Epiphany, Goldspan Dragon, you know, whatever annoys you, Curse of Silence is just gonna help upset your opponent a little bit, and it helps us draw even more when played in conjunction with Curse of Surveillance, which is really, really nice, right? Obviously, the Seagate Restoration can draw us a ton of cards as well, and then Divide by 0 doesn't draw, but it replaces itself and gives us access to the sideboard, which is really cool. And then we can get some draws through there through Introduction to Prophecy, and you know, just land through Environmental Sciences, Control or Exile through Reduced to Memory, and then, you know, just going big with Mascot Exhibition. Nothing really new there, right? Same as it's always been. A Test of Talents for some counter magic on the side of Divide by 0. Permanent solution, Divide by 0 obviously is, you know, temporary. Taking Allrun's Epiphany with Test of Talents is just like so good. Of course, you can take anything with Flashback as well, and that's going to nuke your opponent. I've been playing with Angel Fire Ignition. Test of Talents is a must-use counter against that deck. Shh, don't use that card against me. Anyways, that's the deck, right? We've talked about everything we have included within the build. Your strategy and synergy is just to assemble those draw engines, right? Get those curses in play, you know, assume control through Fateful Absence as single target removal, which I do think that we forgot to mention, and then Doomscar through the field wipes, which we also didn't mention, but you see them, you know what they do, right? So, you know, controlling the field through removal, counter spells, and then we just have a ton of draw, curving into our 13 cards in our hand to win the game. Plus, you know, we can just do the typical counterspell beatdown at the end as well. So that's the deck. Let's showcase today's gameplay footage, and then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts. Like the video to help support, join the community if you want. Let's go. Going first is a glorious help, and having removal on the side is a good way to kick things off as well. We don't really need wizard class to hit. Should we just go straight for all around? It's I think so. Or saw it coming. Maybe that's better. Because you know, we have Test of Talents, I guess. For both of those. Maybe we should have cursed the dragon, apparently. We shall survive. It's okay. We probably won't get to use this. So both, like, Saw It Coming, All Runs Epiphany, and Goldspan, I think are totally fine picks. We need some draw engines. Curse of Surveillance would be nice. Draw 2 here is always good. God of the Voyage can help us draw further cards. They have a pretty thick hand too, though, right? Probably an all-round. We'll see if our god can survive. We'd like her to make it into exile. Beautiful. And then just voyage counters. And we don't really need level 3 of the wizards class. Like, it's pretty much irrelevant. We'll pass this. If you divide a cast that's already in flashback, it still goes to exile. And if you do it from their hand, it just goes back to their hand, right? So we kind of want to wait and bounce that second cast of it. Did they play this land? Yeah, so unless this is a Saw It Coming. It's interesting, though. Just because they don't have that double blue. Again, unless there is one in Foretell already. But then I think we've got bigger problems. Nice draw here. Looking for Test of Talents. And Surveillance. No land sucks. And we can't test and surveillance. So it's going to be a curse. And we're so far down the road at this point. Ooh, it was Saw It Coming. Okay, so I know what we do. We take all of their counterspells, and then we name Allrund. there was one in their hand, too. Good game. We don't even get to the meme effect. We win beforehand. And that's not too bad, right? That's going to be all right by me. On the draw, both curses in hand. Maybe this time, Dart in the Dark Goldspan Dragon. It's actually not that bad of a pick, you know what I mean? Like, we're probably pretty close to being right every time we do that. 3 Memory Deluges. Is that maybe too much? Is that too much? It could be. It could be. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh no. Five, 6. We wouldn't quite be at 7. Leave the egg hit, and then I think we'll probably draw their counter magic here. Yeah. Egg goes up, and now they're vulnerable to what is, you know, not too threatening, but it is a thing. And now we're looking for Fatal Absence, Doomscar. Hello. They foretell over. Pass turn, and we try to kill it on their turn, not on our turn. Big old draw, baby. We don't want to draw too many cards. We have to be careful. Oh, I don't like those. We need to test the talents. Kill the egg. Another counter spell. Kill the egg again. For 1 mana? We get it. Okay. What if we just kind of take the turn off, and it's like, pay 3 life, Miria's Call, and that's fairly good. And then we get a nice draw. There it is. Oh, you're just late, Test of Talents. We needed you. We needed you. No. All right. A lot of cards here. Egg in play. 5 mana, 3 mana. What in the heck are these birds doing? They're crazy. These birds gone done lost their mind. Nice. Okay, get that card out of your hand. I like that. Okay. Are we good to go for it? We have 2, so we should try the first. Trisk out. No maximum hand size. We're at 9. We pull to 10, 11. We need to draw 2, which we can at instant speed. Pass turn. We have test, and we have divide by 0 up. That puts us to 11. We just need to draw 2 more cards. I don't want a test of talents that. I have to test the next all run. Okay, that's why we have multiple copies, right? Yeah, I will not allow that. I guess control, since we're not really pulling what we need. And it is another land, I guess. And then another Trisk. Pass turn. Draw 2. That puts us at 12. We can, on our upkeep, draw. Here comes a test of talents. There's no counter. We get all of their all runs. Ooh, you hate all runs, Epiphany? Just run test of talents. Unos, dos. One from the graveyard as well. You can find your other friend. So we're at 11, pass turn, and then we draw 2. We can block this, of course. And boom, Memory Deluge puts us to 13. We win the game. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Oh no, we're at 12. And this is our upkeep now that we're at. Shoot. I thought that was I thought that was 13. So we're past our upkeep, right? Even though we set the stop, we're already there because our land's untapped. Oh, we had it. So I guess we just kill the dragon. And we will be drawing... Oh, no, that was it. It was 2 our draw. we skipped past it. My bad. Oops. So this is 11, 12, 13 there. Pass turn. We definitely just skipped past it. All we had to do was sink into the ability. But because my land's untapped, I thought that that upkeep trigger had already gone past. And our turn. But this takes us to 13. My bad. And we might have to divide here. They're drawing. Stop on my upkeep and draw a step. So I don't think that's before, though. At the beginning of your upkeep, not during your upkeep, right? So I do think it has to be right as your land's untapped still. I'm almost positive because it's at the, not during your upkeep, but at the beginning. We let this hit, doesn't matter. And then, you know, we just have the win con here. Oh! They're tapped though. So divide by 0 replaces itself. And we're still at 13. For the meme win. Nice. We can win without it. We can win with it. And I've been playing this deck in the play queue all morning. I was like, you know what? I'm having too much fun. I have to record this. It's a little tricky, but it's, you know, it's unique. It's a lot of fun. You're not doing damage. You just need to draw a bunch of cards. And the curses, they are absolutely gas. All right, after careful consideration, our opponent decides to show up to the match. They really like to make you wait, right? Heyo! Let's sneak this in tapped. That Doomscar over. You know, we don't need to rush it. They're not really playing a lot of creatures, but apparently it will be important. So toss that to the side. Little land skis out. We will need the second Plains, right? That's our big go-to. Lantern. Interesting. Now that does have an effect on us. That does do the dirty, because I don't really want to discard. Let's just draw. Let's draw it up. Now we can Doomscar because we know we have another. We're going to lose that life again. Well, what we need to do is discard cards. And then if T-Grid hits the field, then we need to lose life, right? Because if we're discarding when she's in play... Holy, just coming right for us, Bill. We need some life gain here, apparently. Cheese and crepes. Let's clean it and then bait them out. We can't block Menace, though. That might actually just beat us, straight up. Creature lands are good. We need a Fateful Absence off the top, right? We do have the answer. We only need the Surveillance to balance the Lantern. 2 and we're overcoming it. Woof. Woof. There it is! Off the top like a goddamn pro! Enters tapped. Let's push it over. End our turn. Slay the land, because they're a real funny guy. We've been getting wrecked, though, here. I will, sacrifice the Warlock class? Or, not the Warlock class, the Wizard class. It's gone on long enough! Thank you. Thank you. We still have no life gain. May as well hit for one. We'll draw and then have to discard. Oh! You jerk. Nice. Down to 2. We gotta risk it for the biscuit. 3 mana. And they get a creature. No. And we lose a life. Kill the creature. Play the Omniel and the Trisk. Pray that there's no more removal. That is good. That can help us. But the Lantern here is just like doing work. How can we balance this? Yes, okay. Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh.
I will get what I want.
Well, shoots. Not good news.
I will do. And I, the generous one.
Pass our turn. Draw a card. Discard the land. I mean, we could discard the Deluge. I don't want to, though. They don't pay to untap it. Loath minuses, we're screwed. We held on pretty good, though. Oh, that's what we've been worried about literally this entire time.
My power is for annihilation.
Doomscar off the top. I mean, even if we get it, it's not doing much. And we don't get enough juice on our snow cone. Loath is really good against the field wipes, right? Unless you have the mastery or the inversion to take out all permanents. And sacking our curse late game wouldn't be the worst thing either. Let's break down the deck. Lucky number 13 is not disappointing, me anyways. Having a lot of fun with it, just crushing it. But what cards do we incorporate into this? And I'm just gonna try to pull up my stats and if we can find this deck here. There it is. We went 5 and 3. Let me pull this up for you guys so you can see it as well. Just because we played some matches that you didn't see that we could showcase for you guys. There we are. Right, just like crushing it off the start. We did actually have a few losses, but at the end of the day, I think for a meme deck, that's fairly competitive, right? Again, like I said at the start of the video, performing better than I ever thought it would. And that's why I had to just like jump on. It's like, you know what, I've got to record some of these matches. This is too much fun. And I think that even though this is standard and probably not super competitive, we could add red to this deck. And, you know, that's going to put some damage in as well. So it would give us multiple win cons. Like we have the ability to control and beat down with creature lands. We have the ability to draw enough cards to win. And if we incorporated, say, red for a Jeskai build, we could deal damage. The curse, the red curse deals 2 damage whenever the opponent second casts. Not that we really need to stack the curses a whole bunch because the draw from Curse of Surveillance can kind of get out of hand. However, with that in mind, we could take something like Mastery, and then we are killing our own curses if things get too far out of hand. There's also Ondu's Inversion as well, and potentially Cyclone Summoners, just to reset the whole field. So there's options there to keep things in control. I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, of course. And yeah, just having a ton of fun with this deck. I said I would try to pronounce this card at the start of the video, so here you go. Oh my god. Triskaidekaphile? Triskaidekaphile. Triskaidekaphile. I cannot do it. Anyways, let me know how close I was or how far off I was. My pronunciation is obviously to be desired, and this deck is to be desired as well, I think. I love it. It could use some work, but I really do like to meme out sometimes, right? So having fun, throw some likes on the video to help support the content. And again, you know, we just hit Diamond, and today we're gonna push into Mythic, already qualified, pushing into our 420,000 gold. You know, it's really important to me. And recently we've started a side quest, right? This is our main quest, getting that gold, but the side quest, you guys. We want 69 packs of every set, right? We're gonna get there. We have, as you see, a lot of work to do, but we've started and we'll get there eventually, right? So thank you all so much for watching. Have a magical day. Cheers. We'll see you soon in the next deck.